Can ChatGPT 5.1 create a simple BPMN process model? How does ChatGPT 5.1 compare to version 4.0? Let's find out together. Hi, my name is Andreas Hense and I make videos on business process automation. Today, I will do exactly the same experiment with ChatGPT 5.1 that I did 6 months ago with ChatGPT 4.0. So we will take exactly the same prompts and then see what the results are and later compare the results with the ones from 6 months ago. So let's jump right in. Okay, we have our ChatGPT 5.1 open and I'm going to take exactly the same prompt as on our last video. Can you generate a BPMN process model in Camunda 8 syntax for the following insurance claim business process? The customer completes a damage claim from the internet and attaches evidence. The insurance clerk reviews the claim and pays for the damage if it is accepted. Otherwise, the insurance clerk informs the customer about the reason for the rejection of the claim. So we'll start that and see what it does. So it starts thinking right now. Starts telling me what the user wants. So it shows me its train of thought. So now it's finished. And I copy the code. And I call this Model 1. Copy paste that into this file Model 1. And then I go to the Camunda modeler and upload the file Model 1. And it says upload successful. Camunda 7 resource has been imported. That's very good. And I open it in the Camunda modeler and now it says no diagram to display. Do you believe that this diagram is valid? And well, what can I say? Do I believe that? So I will take this error message and give it to ChatGPT. So it creates all the coordinates. Now it's done. We're going to copy the code. Call this Model 2. Put the code in here. And now we're going to upload Model 2. Has been imported. And now this is the result. What we can do is let me just move this a little. Make it look a little more beautiful and discuss the result later in the comparison. Okay, let's compare the results. First, we can see that the ChatGPT version 4.0 came up with the result here on the left-hand side as the third attempt, whereas ChatGPT 5.1 came up with the result here on the right-hand side as the second attempt. I have to say, though, that I did this experiment previously with version 5.1, and it also needed 3 attempts there. So this may not always be the case that it's quicker. The next thing is the 2 diagrams. I mean, if you look at them on the left-hand side, the layout is still a little clumsy, but that's very easily corrected. So if we just position the elements correctly with the Camunda modeler, and put the arcs where they should be, then this is quite nice, and that's a little harder here. Well, something like that. And on the right-hand side, we have the same thing, so it can be corrected by just placing the elements in the modeler. Come on. And then we have 2 diagrams that are actually useful. The process is very simple. We have start events, claim submitted, so they are the same. They have been created. In both cases, we have this question claim accepted here. What's missing in both cases is we have to add something like yes or no here on the edges to be clear. And the difference between the two is, as you can see, on the left-hand side, we have just one end event called process end, and there is no corresponding XOR join. So, I mean, from the semantics point of view, it doesn't change anything, but from the documentation modeling point of view, would be nicer to have the XOR join here. But what's even better, on the right-hand side, we have 2 end events, and one is called claim paid, and the other one is called claim rejected. So that's quite nice. So I would say, actually, that there is definitely some progress between version 4.0 and version 5.1. What do you think? Thank you for watching.